Bye-bye. Yeah, man. How? Live trading, Great British Pound USD. We're just about to start London market open in 2 minutes. We're looking at short. We've had this. I was waiting for this. Market was looking. I'm looking at short. I'm going to be going short. Literally. I'm going short right now. So we've come up into this 9 EMA on the daily. 4 hour. It just looks like we've had a slight pullback and now we're ready to go low again. We'll come back into this supply. So what I've been waiting for is like a liquidation event, which we've just had at this high. And we had this tiny, small fair value gap to fill in. So I'm looking to go short right now, literally. I'm going short on the close of this bar. We see how this bar closes. I think this is waiting for it to get back underneath the 9 EMA to show strength. We might have another push up, who knows? But we're just waiting for we've already got a liquidation event right here, but we're just watching if there's any more manipulation. But really and truly, we want to enter right here. I think we're going to take our shot right here. Okay, this bar never closed in the whole thing. We never took the trade, obviously we need to wait for the bar to close. I'm wondering if there's another manipulation coming. I'm thinking we go short. We've taken out this high here. We've come into the supply zone, tapped in, showing signs of going lower. Just waiting for this bar to 1 minute bar to close. See if we get a little slight retracement just before we get the entry. Are we going to get a retracement back into that little 9 EMA? Let's see. No? Yes, no? Yes. Let's see what this retracement looks like. Yeah, we definitely want to see it after that bar. Let's see what this bar does. The market might want to manipulate once more. Might want to manipulate more, go up a little bit higher. Let's just see if it carries on. If it fails, then we'll enter before we break the low. But we don't want to get caught. And the market still wants to do some manipulation, like possibly what we're seeing now. So Great British Pound USD has a lot of shakeouts, you know, so it's really about being very patient sometimes with this. You might see the setup showing, but on the lower time frame, on the 1 minute, possibly for the entry, you're going to get you're going to get a little bit more manipulation than you would have maybe with other trading pairs, you know. Like I trade indices, trade the US 500 in the afternoon, in the GMT afternoon, which is obviously the US AM opening session, and I find the US 500 doesn't manipulate as much. You know, London, Great British Pound, USD pair, you get a lot of manipulation. Before, not all the time, but you know, you do it. So sometimes just being that little bit extra cautious. Sometimes you might miss a trade being that little bit extra cautious, but sometimes when you've got one or two conflicting confluences, you've got to be patient. It's a time to be patient. See, I'm liking what it's doing now. It's failing. I want to see it fail and come back in. I think we'll enter. I want to see it fail. See, it went to go higher. At the moment, it's failed to go higher. So we're going to enter on this close then. I think we should still be patient. At the moment, this short-term trend is still making higher highs. We ain't had a lower low yet. So maybe we should let it displace, retrace, and then we can enter on that just to make it a little bit more safer for ourselves instead of having such an aggressive entry. Especially when the market could possibly want to go high and take out some more of these highs. There's a lot of liquidity here. And obviously we've got a daily, today's high up here. But it's definitely bearish, been making lower lows. We had a new low here. We failed to make a new high here, lower low again. And we've been coming in and slowly bleeding bearish all the way. So we're just waiting for manipulation to be over. Wait for the market to make its highs. You see, I've been looking for an entry within that area because we've manipulated here, but we're not just going to get in and get trapped. You've got to be patient. Wait for the up move to be over. And you never know, we could be wrong. The market just might want to go higher for now. You might want to take out the high, take out that high. Who knows? It might be a time to retrace. I'm just saying what I see. Just looking at sort of like the hourly, how the hourly looked before it, before we came into from the 7 o'clock. The market it looks a little bit different. But yeah. I hadn't framed any longs because of the way the market looked, but if the market goes long, we'll be patient and wait for it to liquidate the area. See, if it does go long, we'll watch it as it liquidates this area and see how it acts. That could be the sell-off point, or it might want to go straight to the daily high. There's a lot of liquidity above here, so the market might want to go and take out some leverage to liquidity. And also maybe not. Might just want to mess about here for a bit. Get another little manipulation and go lower. But it does look still strong. But we watch. We watch how the market acts. Let's see if price just messes about it and goes sideways for a bit. If it goes sideways for a bit and starts to run out of this short-term trend here, we might be able to see how we're going to roll over and come down. You see price might just sort of do this, that, and hey, and roll over. See if it keeps rejecting at the moment. It's still rejecting in this area. It's very strongly still rejecting, making new highs, liquidating, and then rejecting, liquidating, rejecting, creating new high, liquidating, rejecting. So as I said, we might just sort of go sideways here for a little bit before we get ready to go lower. But to be honest, I'm just contemplating whether to get in as it breaks the 90 in May and closes strongly below it this time, or wait for an actual new low to be made, wait for the market to retrace back into some type of fair value gap or back into this supply that is being created, that is coming to, I should say, that is really being created, that's coming to. That's the only thing I'm really contemplating. So we'll see how it, if it comes together, we'll see how it comes together, and that will possibly give us the idea of how to enter the trade. Yeah, so the market's staying strong, so it wants to go higher, wants to manipulate higher. So we're just patient, waiting for the setup. That looks like an inversion. See this inversion? See this 1 minute inversion? We wait for a displacement. We're going to wait for a displacement. We're not just going to get in because it's making higher highs. We want to see them. We want to see the structure shift from higher highs to higher lows and lower lows. So we want to see a low low be put in, a high low. Possibly we can enter after the high low because the overall structure is bearish. We may not have to wait for it to make a lower low, higher low, lower low, and then get in on that low, on that higher low. We could get in on after the lower low and it comes back up and fails, then we can enter. Once we see downward momentum, once we see maybe like an engulfing bar showing momentum, we can see it's still showing strength. So at the moment, price is showing that it wants to liquidate these highs at the moment and possibly take out. I think we're possibly going to take out the daily, today's high. What time was that made? So we did take out the 12 o'clock open. 12 o'clock was down here. At US 12 o'clock, that 12 o'clock time. Got taken out already. But we've got these two equal highs here from the Asian session, which has formed the day's low, which we possibly could want to get to or not. Price is selling back off. Yeah. Okay, we're going to wait for a displacement, yeah? So let it make a new low. First, let it take out one of them. Let it take out one of them higher lows. And then I think we can go for it. Look for an entry. But for now, we're just patient, watching. Big red cup. Big red cup. Happy rising, boy.
Happy rising.
How you doing?
Taking up, please.
You ready? You better be ready. You better be. Remember your life. I told you about your life. What did I tell you about your life?
I have to be ready.
You better be. Otherwise, the people that are not ready, what happens? What they have gets taken away from them because you're not appreciating your life that you're given. Yeah. Yeah. That's the real. So you got to be ready for life, man. You got to be ready to make a difference in this life. What are you here to do?
Make a difference in life.
That's right, make a difference. You can make a difference by how you treat people. Yeah, you can make a difference by what you offer the world. Okay, the business you build, how you then can use some of that money to create infrastructures to help people to get better, to give away money to, all types of different things you can do. And you can actually choose the type of life you want when you build these different businesses. And you build these businesses from what your ideas and your creativity and the problems of the world. And the problems of the world. I want to shoot here, to be honest. I want to shoot, but I'm just going to wait for it to displace and come back. That's the less aggressive option. Okay, Tarek? So you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You remember, just be your best every day, and remember that you're here to do the Creator's work on this earth. You're brought on this earth not to die and go back to heaven. You already came from heaven. You're here now to do your Creator's will on this earth to make it a better place. So whatever you do great in you, it comes from inside of you. So where's all your power come from?
Inside.
All right. What do we do with our money before we spend? What do we do with our money before we spend it?
Turn it into assets.
Yes, that's right. We invest it into assets. That's right. So tell me a few assets that we can invest into. What is an asset? Tell me an asset. Tell me one asset that we can invest into.
What does asset do?
No, tell me one asset we can invest in. Give me one asset that you could put in.
Land.
Sorry?
For land.
Land. Okay, yeah, you can invest in land. Land always appreciates because the Creator, God, Yahweh, is not making any more land anymore. So land's always something good. Properties, and you can invest in the stock market. Now we've got these cryptocurrencies and different crypto projects that are happening, decentralized finance, and so many different things that you need to be involved in. You can invest in yourself to get a return. Every single thing is a principle on the earth. Everything you invest in multiplies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, boy. I love you loads. Be your best, okay?
Okay, bye.
That's it. Bye-bye. Look like we're going to get our displacement now, possibly. Let's let this displacement happen. We've got a little fair value gap here that we can, let's see if displacement happens, and then we'll see if it comes back up into, like you could have taken an aggressive entry as price closed below this 9 EMA and retraced a bit, but I'm just choosing to be a bit more conservative. And wait for this to displace underneath here, or double bottom. Yeah, it's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I know the price is just gone, which happens. That's why sometimes in these situations I just take the more aggressive entry. But I wasn't really feeling it. Like I wasn't sure where price was gonna actually stop at, Exactly sure. Even though it formed the patterns and showed me. But I'm fine with waiting for some type of retracement. Even though sometimes you know what's going to happen, it doesn't mean it's really going to happen, you know, at the end of the day. So sometimes we still got to be cautious before we just jump in and trade. Yeah, I would have loved to be in this trade and got in, as I said, on my aggressive entry up here. Would have been at break even already. We've been nearly 10 pips here, would have been break even. That's 7, that's 8 pips gone. You know, break even. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed now not being in the trade, but I made the decision to wait for extra confirmation at the end of the day. Because say when it broke underneath the 9 EMA here, say it done what it did here and just went back up again. We don't, at the end of the day, it's like trying to catch a falling knife in this sense. What goes up is like what goes up. It's like getting in the way of a rocket being shot from Earth. Like you don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in the way of it. You know, you're gonna get bowled over. You're gonna get smashed out of the way. So we've had a good displacement just now. So we'll wait for a retracement and enter, which I pray it gives us. You never know. Like it might not want to give us much when we keep going low and take out the low one time. It is possible. Yeah, price just very bearish. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the move we want in our favor. It's really making that move right now. Yeah, it would have been nearly our exit. And then they were not sure exactly what the market's going to do. So obviously, if in hindsight I knew the market was going to dump in one go straight down, then obviously, yeah, I would have already been in on the more aggressive entry. Broke back underneath the 9 EMA, closed below it. But if you look, it also closed below the 9 EMA here and here. So you got to be cautious. Even though we was bearish, you just got to be patient and wait. Yeah, so nothing to do. Donald Trump and his strategic crypto reserve pushed the market big yesterday evening, from like the afternoon all the way to the evening. I did not find out about it till about, I think about 4, half 4 around here, but I never took no trades because it's already pumped. You don't know what it's going to do, even though it went up a bit more. Now we're just waiting for a retracement back down into the support level, the levels it went from, and then we're going to get some long, because we're definitely going to go back long, possibly till the end of the week. So might be some trading opportunities. Man, this market dumped and left us, man. Totally dumped and left us. We're going somewhere here, 126. 10, 129. Yeah, we would have been out. This would have been exit coming up. This would have been the exit, man. Yeah, it came up into the supply though. All right, so the market doesn't care about us and our entry that we want. So what we're now looking for, we're now looking at this low here. I'm seeing how the market reacts at this low. We might be able to go long at this low. This is a daily low, Friday's daily low. So if we see the market liquidate it and then wants to break back into the previous what's it called? Into the previous zone they was trading in, then we'll look for a long.
Yeah, no. Look. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry?
Outside. It's so cold. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's cold, yeah?
It is -0 degrees. I don't know where it's to come from. Today it was up. Yesterday it was up 18, 19 degrees. It was so warm yesterday.
Oh my God. S&P 500 making lower lows, coming into a second lower high, possibly here. Could be a good short. I do not usually trade the S&P 500 in the London session because the liquidity is usually, the volume is usually pretty low, even though sometimes it does move. But I quite like the price action here, price action that we're seeing playing out here. I'm thinking to get short. Excuse me. Okay, so Great British Pound USD is now starting to retrace. So we'll wait for this retracement. Then try entry. I want it to come up a bit higher possibly, but we'll watch it. We'll see what it does. Probably just about 50, just over 50%. Retrace within this range. What the hell did this flag come from? So we're getting the retracement we wanted. So now we've got to keep our eyes open as to where the market might want to give us our entry. So now, again, we're going to wait for some type of, we want to see some type of manipulation. We want to see it get up to somewhere. And not be able to go anymore. Let's get a picture of touch. I didn't even do it before and after. To be honest, I could have caught that first short really and truly in honesty. That is something that I usually do trade, man, honestly. But I don't know. I'm really thinking about. I think the way it kept on faking out, how it faked out twice, even though I knew it was going to fake out. But when it got to here, yeah, this pattern did signify the end of it. It should have been the entry, really. But it could have been the same as here. But this was a bit more definite in it. Just looking at the way it closed. We had this 1 minute inversion, came back up, sold off totally, came back up again, engulfed again, and then went. I did feel that was the entry, even though I wanted to enter, but I didn't. It's hard to say. I think that's just one of the ones because it's just retracing in it. So it's a little bit of catching a full knife. But to be honest, once we had this patience here and then it broke above, I was pretty adamant we wasn't going to go any further. But I didn't think it would make that whole move in one go. I thought it might just come down double bottom or just about slip it out, come back up, retest, and then we sort of go. So I think it's just the type of framing that I had for the short. It's been a little bit more patient for the move, to be honest. So a short will be coming soon. Yeah, very wide ranging bars. Very wide ranging. This is what we want to see. Let's see if it runs up into the next one. Still very strong. It's taken out all of them previous fair value gaps just now. That bar just took out 2 fair value gaps and 2 imbalances. So let's see how we react. Let's see if we push up into that next fair value gap just above. Should have been aggressive just now. Should have entered as it closed. See if it gives us a retracement. These entries, I'm a little bit more aggressive on. Be patient and wait for it. Okay. So what price does? Price might be maybe wanting to come up to this Friday's daily high. It's pretty close to today's high. So when you have a situation like this, that's when you want to exercise patience and not enter aggressively into these type of setups here. And generally, no matter what, these type of setups, even when they do happen, they will generally won't go straight to your target. They might make a good move, but you definitely get a retracement back into the area, the supply area they're from, or the demand area, depending which way you're going. Just waiting for a little bit more confirmation. Let's see if we get this inverted. It's 1 minute here. It's 1 minute fair value. Let's see if it gets inverted. Can enter on that inversion. 15 minute looking good, like price wants to go short now. But obviously, 15 minutes just opened. It look like it's now, like in 10 minutes, it could look like something totally different. Okay, look at 15-minute now. Well, not now, as it went up into the bullish candle color. It looks very different all of a sudden. Just shows you how within a split second something that would look bullish, everything just looked totally, something that looked bearish within a split second would change and look bearish, bullish. So we're just patient, waiting for our setup, waiting to see it. Yeah, price looks like it wants to run up to the next high possibly. Unless it like all of a sudden keeps trying to make highs and fails hard, like rejects hard. We'll get a hard rejection and then a candle will get another engulfing bar that closes under the 9 EMA. That's an instant entry, especially after the start of this structure that's been starting to build here on this 1 minute chart. So see if we're going to keep building our momentum to go higher, take out this high, then we'll look for shorts here. If not, it rejects and comes back in, closes below the 9 EMA, where we'll enter pretty much straight away and just go through it. Here we go. This is why we didn't go short yet, because this is the liquidity market you really wanted to seek out as well. I made the rest of my drink. Definitely going to take out that high. Kind of now. I'm going to come back in the range. No, not. Definitely liquidating that high. Friday's high. Why does it look like we want to go short now? Right here. Let's watch that and see what happens. Looking like I must leave the high. Come back and liquidate that later, maybe. Okay, so we're just taking out Friday's high. Friday's daily high has been taken out. You got a job? Oh, you got a job. Good. Yeah. Good. Okay, so there's no trade for us this AM, this London session. I'll log out in a few minutes at 10. Okay, 10 o'clock. We're about done. I'm about to end the stream. We're back for the US session, trading S&P 500.